Hey you, I've spent 3 days hacking into your eyeballs, and I'm prepared to shut them down if you don't subscribe to Ambergray Stoke. The clock is ticking. 3, 2, 1. All you can see now is the button. Press it now, or live in eternal darkness.
So what was Nekomaru's cause of death?
I see.
That's right. He was suspended in midair. Killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of
She
the
never
wire
misses
into
a
the
beat.
knot.
Yeah.
And
She
hung
did
it on the
once to stop
doorknob to the
herself.
4th floor.
There are soundproof rooms then, aren't there? Because Nuggets didn't hear either the alarm or the big crash.
Yeah,
And then
alright.
Sonia was like, I didn't hear the crash.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
He was in a deluxe room.
Was he?
I guess because I think they're gonna say you shouldn't have been able to hear that alarm, so why did you come out for the alibi?
Oh.
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Huh? Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
There is only one possibility.
No.
You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the
He's in the
lounge for a
lobby.
while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Nekomaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode. And tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
I have lost both my favorite voices. Nekomaru's fucking dead, and if this is all true, Gundam's fucking dead. Oh my god.
Once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room, just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Gundam.
they failed to secure
As they
that
zoom in
alibi.
on your face looking away.
I was in the lounge. So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This ruckus, it's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this. including myself in my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
I did have a thought. If this is gonna be a turnaround, his hamsters could have just told him. Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
That's not...
Bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The
Oh,
truth
gosh.
shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By
I would
coincidence,
pee.
I heard
I
the
had to go
alarm.
pee, you see?
That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey!
You know what,
do you
Hajime?
mean
I
the
think you're
class
the
trial
killer.
is
Everyone,
just
let's
the
vote for
opening
Hajime.
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. It's
just a
boring
farce?
So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
Wait, I already had them. Oh! Among 7 other diseases. Just look at me.
To be fair, and I hate to be the one who lives in denial because I did that completely for Nuggets, we haven't discussed the final dead room when it comes to Gundam.
Yeah, if he was gonna do all this, he'd have to do that, right?
You would have to get the hammer from the final dead room.
Right.
Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
You're already
soon.
in the process
Definitely
of collapsing
happened.
from poor health.
Yes.
At some point
Yeah,
during
what
the
happened, dude?
investigation, your behavior became even weirder.
You
What?
started taking
What actually
weird
happened?
pills.
Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have
But
yet to hear Claire's rebuttal.
4!
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
However, I was already at Strawberry House. I was present when the alarm in the lounge started
I'm gonna be
ringing.
so glad when we're done with this Grape House, Strawberry House nonsense.
Which means
So
your
yeah, we're back to
assumption
it.
is
His hamsters
clearly
did
wrong.
that.
Yeah.
Are
Okay.
you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
It bothers me only because
Have
it's
you
so
learned your
boring. Oh, look at the
lesson,
hamster. Look
pitiful
how fat he is.
humans? You cannot overcome this
Me when I eat
contradiction.
dinner tonight.
Oh, sorry.
When something is obviously wrong, that's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome.
Okay.
Okay,
So
here
it's
you
not
go.
panic talk, but it's this thing.
Yeah. Wall cack. Oh my goodness.
That
okay.
elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
That's not true.
Okay.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was
Excuse me.
broken at Grape House.
So
If the killer cannot...
Let's see.
If the killer kills, then
Particular used to move between houses was broken and no longer worked. Fairly broken at the Grape House side, so the last person to use it would have arrived at Grape House.
great.
Okay, so let's try to think about this here. The boys live in Strawberry House.
Yes.
The girls plus Hajime live in Grape House.
Yes.
Gundam stayed in Strawberry House, but the elevator went down. It was broken at the Grape House side.
Mm-hmm.
So the last person who used it would have arrived at Grape House. Okay, so... Right. He couldn't... If he was in Grape House, he, by theory, should not have been able to get back into the elevator and go back up to Strawberry House because it was broken.
Right. Okay.
Ooh, but he... So... It can't be the hamsters thing because he was seen in Strawberry House. But we have the hatches of the octagon. But I don't know if I have that truth bullet.
Oh, the hatches, right.
Yeah, Nagito's sudden appearance.
Wait, you don't have it?
Clock alarm timer, radio
Since I was at Strawberry House at that
good night
time,
button, Hiko's
there's
account.
no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been
not
different
there.
if they had an accomplice.
What's Hiko's account?
If they had... Wait, what's that thing about an accomplice?
Apparently Hiko's on Agororo. Okay. So that's not really relevant.
Oh, an
There
accomplice.
was a secret
That was an
passageway.
agree.
How much longer do you plan to
Secret
lecture me?
passageway.
Why don't we stop this already?
There is a secret passageway.
Yeah.
That elevator, the only means of travel.
The only means of travel will hit that with secret
assumption
passageway.
Plus, the elevator broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to...
Since I was at Strawberry, there's no question that the
Blah,
Would
blah,
have
blah,
been
blah,
different
blah.
if they had.
Or if
here
there was
comes-
a secret passageway.
Okay.
How much longer
Great.
do you why don't we stop this already?
Alright.
Beely by boo, hibbity baby boo.
Da-da-da-da.
The only means of travel between the two houses.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah.
God, it's so painful.
Yes.
I don't want to.
Fucking.
No, there should have been
Then
another
Amber
way
picks
to
up her
move between the
big
two
bottle and
houses
just
without
drinks
the
her
elevator.
problems away.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
Nuggets.
Nagito.
They make me choose.
Well, go on, Fuyuhiko. Talk about
You're
your
the
magic
only
trapdoor.
I love that I get to shoot nuggets again.
Yay.
Nagito, you should know.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb.
Oh, why
You
are you
appeared so
bothering
suddenly
me?
that one time because you used that method, right?
Hi, guys. Nagito, why are you here?
Because I showed up.
There's a
Ah, the
secret
memories.
passage from
Yeah.
the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't
I'm
that
depressed, dude.
Leaning back in your chair, dejected.
Once again, I let the reserve force show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the octagon, which is on the first
There's a
floor
door
of
on the floor, and it did the
Strawberry
dinosaur in the octagon.
House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning, the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they wanted.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Oh, shit!
Yeah, this is a real
However,
fight.
what if the
You better have
killer
your
was
fire
unaware
shield,
of the
dog.
Existence
Yeah.
of the final dead room.
What?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is
There's no
merely
way.
an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion.
Monokuma, like, oh
If you
no, we
value
had to
your
walk up
life,
to it, but
you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
What did you say? Don't
Oh
make
my.
me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh my god.
when I'm angry.
I'm gonna miss this so much.
Oh,
I wanted
God,
you to be
it's
the
painful.
hero of this story. I wanted you to survive till the end because you're a weirdo.
Oh. Okay. Broken doorknob,
Even
radio
if
clock.
the turbid box doesn't
Whoa,
exist,
whoa, whoa,
We're gonna
whoa,
use
this is
wire
hard.
at
could
some
travel through
point.
multiple planes.
We did for the
Provided
doorknob,
you
right?
use a spacious wormhole.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh my god,
However,
oh my god, this
frail,
is hard.
frail, I say. Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down.
Oh, I gotta mash. Oh,
Oh, you
I
can
gotta
do
mash,
it.
I gotta mash.
Oh, you can do it. Oh, ultimate gainer moment.
I already proved the secret
Send that
passage
to E
exists.
EGDQ.
The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur!
Oh.
If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blood, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. The blood. He probably means trying to provide the evidence that the killer went to the Octagon, right? If that's the case, I should have it too. What does he have?
All I see is like fucking
If he's
wire.
trying to
like,
prove that the killer went to the Octagon, then the hammer.
the hammer. Yeah, the hammer.
Okay.
Know the
Okay.
limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the
Do
Octagon.
I even have it though?
Don't bark, you cur! If you
cycle
don't
through.
want to
Fucking
drown
work.
in them,
There you
at
go.
least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
No.
Retreat.
Damn it!
Even if the turbid box
God
doesn't
damn it.
exist,
Oh, it really
you
sucks to
could
lose
travel
those.
through
I need to
multiple
try.
planes,
Oh, okay.
provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say.
How
Your
frail.
decayed
It's so weird how he
illusion.
repeats it.
Yeah.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Alright, hold on, hear me out. Is it the wall clock because it's right by where the hatch lets out? Because Nuggets appeared in front of us. I always kind of imagined that he popped from behind the pillar that the wall clock is
Okay. I mean, it's up there. It's an option.
on. Let's try that.
Wall clock.
Know
All
the
right.
limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to, at least pray to the key which
Shit.
dwells in the light.
I feel like
Is it wall clock
you
or radio
can't
clock?
slash and fucking change the... It's
Yeah.
wall clock.
Okay.
Know the
Radio
limits
clock
of
is
your own
Nekomaru's.
reasoning. You say the killer went to the
No.
Octagon.
Give me the right one.
Don't
Do I
bark,
have
you
wall
cur.
clock?
You don't.
Ah.
Yeah.
Drown
What
in
the?
the
What the
at least
fuck
pray
is
to
it?
the key which dwells in the light.
Is the clock's alarm timer also related to the wall clock?
You keep going. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay.
Because I have it here anyway.
That's true.
Hayden knows what it is now.
Can you give me a hint?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, that's something else that also makes this episode special. I just gave her a look.
Know the
Yeah.
limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer
So,
went to
okay,
the Octagon.
that's where that came from.
Don't
of
bark,
course.
you cur! If you don't want, at least pray
Alright,
to the
I'll
key
get-
which
like,
dwells in the light.
I don't know if I even... It's really hard to change the truth
Know the
bullets and
limits of your
slash.
own reasoning.
Yeah, it
You
kind of
say
shows
the
up
killer
quick
went to
too.
the Octagon. Don't bark, you cur!
All right, here it comes.
Yep.
If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom,
Allow me to cut through those words.
Yeah.
Stop talking about the maelstrom of whatever.
Blind
The
confusion.
wire used to string up Nekomaru's body, the hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon.
And I don't think much.
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally, we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case. But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what are you...
First of all,
Pulls out
by
guns.
messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru. The elevator
don't
was
wanna draw this.
probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was... Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place. Also, the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Woohoo! Fun surprise!
If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties, but even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And, without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
Hi guys,
Through
back
this,
to me.
Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to
It's
Strawberry
Nuggets
Tower.
plays, okay?
There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess
Oh.
with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You
Oh my
fools
God.
do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
Okay, well, I don't need to know about your ED. It's okay.
What do you intend to do?
After all that drama.
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
This is him talking to his girlfriend. There's no illusion, it's, you know.
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back
Okay,
of Nekomaru's
is this
neck.
where
To
the
press
hamsters
it,
are gonna
I'd have
come
to
in?
get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Sigh. Then, just as you requested,
Your Honor.
I'll provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded.
Alright, this ought to be it. Yep.
Panic
I think
talk
I know what
action.
the
Here
word's
we
gonna
go.
be, too.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
Oh, the Empire. Ooh.
Wait, what's
Crushed as
okay.
David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire!
What the fuck?
Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver!
Show me the
I won't
cadaver.
let you!
Show me the body. Show me it.
For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesies! For the Tanaka Empire!
Who's David?
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! It's Nekomaru's back.
Dark
Do you really
Days.
think I can get behind him
Oh,
so easily?
damn it, it's the.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sure.
Back to
I
this
thought it
again.
was.
You forgot the. Jesus.
Amen! You weakling!
Fuck.
This
Oh,
pressure.
tempo down.
Show me the cadaver!
Okay,
It's
the
Nekomaru's
four
back.
dark
Do you really
days.
think I can get this is the end?
That was it, honey.
No.
Even
This
if
is
you didn't get
bullshit.
behind him, you should have been able to press the button on the back
Okay.
of his neck.
Yeah, I'm fine.
As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh?
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters
That
to
was
press
so
the
loud.
button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
The button?
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundams. In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through, Supernova Silver Fox Sandy! It pressed the button. Truly, this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. Mickey? Soon the door of destiny shall open!
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved the piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right? Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Manga.
There it goes.
Yeah.
And you didn't think there'd be a comic.
Did I say that?
Yeah. You said they didn't want to draw it.
Well, this is all green, so it's gotta be over here.
Why did they start us at the end?
So this breaks.
Or wait, no, they did start us at the beginning. I'm stupid.
God,
Oh my
what
God,
the
look
fuck
at
is with Kazuichi?
Kazuichi's so evil looking.
Yes, I love murder. Fucking
I wish someone would call me a fucking pig.
sad, sickly Hajime. Oh.
Oh,
So when he fell, it made a sound.
it's me when I see cake.
It's like, oh, fuck the alarm. Who gathered at the lounge?
Nobody better
so
touch my
cute.
fucking clock.
That's fake.
Yeah. Kiss the pillar, damn it. What does that say?
Yeah, yeah, because he hit his head on it. Nope. What after leaving the tower?
Okay, the one with Hajime has to have been when he woke up. So it
Yeah.
would have been earlier.
Nekomaru's feet. Trying to wonder where this one is.
Oh.
Not that one, sorry. But it would be later because that sound happened when he fell.
Okay, wait. Go, no, go to the right, go to the right.
Okay. Okay, that one's fake.
Yeah, no, keep
So,
going.
Hajime has to be the real one.
And then stop there. Wouldn't that one be Nekomaru hanging upside down?
No, Nekomaru hanging upside down is...
Oh, it was already...
Is fake.
Ah, okay. Got it.
He fell, but oh, it's gotta be that then.
Buzzing.
Looks so goofy.
Oh, he looks like old, like he's got... Oh, it's because he was hungry.
That's fake.
Fake noose.
Oh, Fuyuhiko. Evil hamsters! Hiya! I wouldn't specify this time. That's probably fake. Where is it? Who set the lounge clock alarm? Oh boy.
Ah, good eye.
Catching that. Nekomaru's weaknesses, that would be his button.
That would be his butt.
Yep. What after leaving the tower?
Ah, very good.
Fake weapon left at the tower. That, is there a...
Nice, efficient.
Those weaknesses.
Oh my god. Do you like creepy gray killer with his creepy gray hamsters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will kill for you.
Great. Nekomaru's weaknesses. That's fake. That's fake. I know where that is. Nope, not there. Wait, whoops. Didn't it say what time?
I guess that's just a different...
No, it said for 5:30. I guess this is fake then from somewhere?
I guess? I don't know.
Left behind. He didn't do anything to the alarm in his chest.
Oh.
The tower. Hamster and murder! And set the clock's alarm on?
Okay.
Alright.
Hey.
And then... What did he leave behind? He left behind that.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Very good.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime.
The mini trick to kill it.
First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand.
You
They
walked in
obtained
and
these
cracked
tools
his
from the
knuckles.
octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final dead room. This
Whoa!
means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
To
Looks like
see
he's on the
Fuyuhiko
shitter.
shitting his pants.
Yeah.
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony...
Oh, I see.
that
So
was
it's a
around
coincidence
5
when
a.m.
Fuyuhiko does things.
By that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there.
Oh no, not hamsters. Oh!
That's so cute, that
With the power of
buzzard!
hamsters, they were able to press the good night
With
button
the
on
power
the
of
back of
hamsters.
Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode. rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up.
Alright, I guess you can set the alarm.
Okay.
Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed
That
the
door is
button to open
way
the door to
bigger
the
in the
tower.
manga than it is in the game.
Yeah.
When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case
Can someone
scenario,
turn off this fucking
the killer was
clock?
forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob.
As soon as he saw the doorknob,
Because
he
there
knew
was
to
a heavier
strangle
load
it.
than expected, the doorknob ended
He
up
may have
breaking.
died, but he killed the doorknob with it.
Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the
Is
pillar, which
Kazuichi so
decapitated
evil?
him.
I
on
know,
impact.
he's the real killer.
Yeah.
The sound of Nekomaru's
Also, when someone
impact
plays,
echoed
shut up this
throughout the
fucking
funhouse.
clock!
However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Go on, hand
That
me
someone
your
is
ass.
Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone
Hajime
else
is like,
but you.
dude, no.
Go on, you want to. Give me all your monies. Ah,
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself! I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that!
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
you know what? Major respects to Gundam. He went out the same way. He did not falter or cower or anything. He was like, yeah, nah,
I think there's
it was
still
me.
room for a break here. Because we have not gotten the motive.
Yeah.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever! Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Good joke. Are they ever wrong when they do this vote thing? Pretty much never.
I don't think so.
I think they did a psych out once.